What's up, y'all? It is day 30 of my workout series. That's incredible. I really cannot believe that. I can't believe I made it to day 30 of doing this. Like I'm genuinely just so in shock. Anyways, today is full body. And first up on today's list is barbell deadlifts. 4 sets to failure for those. And then after that will be front squats. Yeah, y'all like the new shirt as well? Got it on Amazon for like, what, $20? Anyways, whatever. 4 sets to failure, barbell deadlifts. Getting some tattoos tomorrow. Pretty excited about that. What else? Might be going to Chili's tonight or tomorrow. Chili's is great. Love Chili's, especially the triple dipper. That's oof, dirty girl. Kidding. Next week is my last week in the States before I go to Europe. Pretty stoked about that. Still have an entire book to read, but that's what I'm gonna do for this weekend. That and start packing and making some outfits and stuff for Europe. I'm pretty excited, pretty excited. Scared, obviously, because fear of heights and planes and stuff don't really go together. But it's whatever. I'm chilling. I weighed myself this morning as well after I took a dookie, right? I lost almost an entire pound in one day. I told y'all I'm losing between half a pound to 2 pounds every day. And now I'm at a 206 on the dot. At this rate, around maybe sometime next week, maybe like right before I go to Europe, I'll be like under 200. I'm not complaining. I'm not gonna make 180 before Europe. If I do, God is good. But if I don't, I'll take under 200. I really will. Anyways, I'll do 3 more sets of those, and then we'll move on to front squats. All right, y'all. I finished those barbell deadlifts, and next up is front squats, 4 sets to failure, and then after that is Arnold presses, and then my last thing for today after Arnold presses is barbell or dumbbell rows. Depending on how I feel after Arnold presses, we'll see which one I do. But anyways, I've said this before, and I'll keep saying it. I'm a whole different person than I was 2.5 months ago. I'm healthier. I'm focusing a lot more on myself. I love myself more, which is a big one. I take care of myself. And I'm proud of myself. I really am. I really am. 2.5 months ago, I wouldn't have said I'm proud of myself. Fast forward to now, I'm proud of myself for staying strong, to keep going after hard times, to not cave in like I used to, because back in my day, after one small minor inconvenience, I would shut down completely, straight up. But not anymore. Um, I'm stronger. My mental health is a lot better. I'm not as sensitive as I once was. I'm not as weak as I once was. And overall, I'm just a better person than I once was 2.5 months ago. 2.5 months ago, I contemplated suicide. I'm not even gonna lie. 2.5 months ago, I cut myself. I inflicted self-harm on myself. 8 years down the drain. But as an old friend once said to me, forgive and forget, like snow from yesteryear. Forgive yourself, forget about it, and move on. The past is the past. Let it stay there. It's the past for a reason. Move on, move forward, keep going. Because you have to. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep moving on. It's gonna be tough. It really is. But you're strong. You're a good person. And you deserve to be happy. Anyways, I got 3 more sets of front squats, then we'll move on to Arnold presses. Alright, y'all. I finished those front squats. Also, if you hear something in the background, it's raining, so just ignore it. But I finished the rest of those front squats, and my last 2 things for today are Arnold presses and then barbell or dumbbell rows. Probably going to do dumbbell rows, because I know last week I think I did barbell rows. So I'll switch it up, and then next week I'll do barbell rows. But 4 sets to failure for Arnold presses. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, from relapsing to contemplating suicide, to hurting those who I love the most, to lying to those who I love the most. But I'm human. We all make mistakes. The only thing we can do after we make those mistakes is learn from them. We learn from our mistakes. We forgive each other. We forget what we did to each other, and we move on. Because we have to move on. Otherwise, we'll stick to the same place forever. And that's kind of what I did this summer. I forgave myself for what I've done, and I've forgotten it in the past. Because it's the past, and it's there for a reason. The only thing we can do is move forward, keep going strong, and love each other. Because we're humans, and we need love. Especially in this world. Anyways, 3 more sets of Arnold presses, then dumbbell rows. Alright, y'all. Finished those Arnold presses. My last thing for today is dumbbell rows. 4 sets to failure. I'm going to go back and forth between each arm. I'm proud of myself for the person I am now. Mentally and physically, I'm a better person. Still going through a lot, but I'm still moving on. I'm still going. I'm proud of myself for not giving up. I want to thank y'all for watching. This was day 30. Monday will be day 31. And I'll see y'all then. Thank you for watching.